Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about an interesting form factor which has, I would say, graduated from very, very niche or extremely niche form factor to a niche form factor. And that's what I'm talking about is foldable smartphones. We have recently seen Samsung has launched its seventh generation Fold 7, followed by Vivo, which also launched its X Fold 5, second of its foldable uh, smartphone. Now, these are the book form smartphones. I'm not talking about the flip smartphones today. Now, very interestingly, I think if I talk of both the foldable phones, of course, Samsung has an edge in terms of achieving the you know very slim form factor, and it's just 4.2 when it is unfolded, and just 8.9 when it is folded. And the other thing is, it is just 215 grams in weight. Compared to this, Vivo has still, in terms of dimensions, thickness, as well as weight, it is a bit on a higher side than the Samsung. Well, that's not the comparison I want to make. Now, if I have to talk about Samsung, I think as a user, I have more confidence in buying a Samsung Fold for obvious reason that it's now the seventh generation. Samsung not only pioneered in this form factor but has been continuously improving this form factor over the years and investing into its R&D, which is why today we see, uh, I would say, one of the perfect form foldable phones we have seen so far. It has addressed one of the major concerns of the phones being bulky. So now I think it has extremely added to its pocketability. So very convenient to carry now, foldable smartphones. The other thing which I see, of course, it has been adding over the years is its durability, working on its hinge. So all those things have been addressed in the current launches. And in fact, if I talk of durability, I think both have done a nice job, be it Samsung or Vivo. Where I would give a bit more points to Vivo is definitely the battery area. I think that is something which Samsung needs to uh, further improve upon in due course of time. In terms of, if we look at foldable as a form factor, I think it is right now uh, the premium form factor available. And I am expecting, we have done some preliminary assessment of the market, and we are expecting that this market, the foldables, which of course includes flips, should increase in India by somewhere in between 35 to 40% growth it should see this year. And while historically, flips have been, of course, contributing, uh, say more than 65% of the sales by volume. I think this time with book form foldables picking up, this should change, and we might see uh, the book form foldable phones contributing close to 40%, or even going a bit higher than 40% in terms of the contribution by sales. Now, this puts, of course, Samsung and Vivo at an advantageous point, because there is no other real strong contender as regards the foldable form factor in India. Yes, there is Google, there is Techno, and OnePlus has sort of discontinued it, or I would say temporarily paused it. There are other contenders who could enter the market. For instance, Xiaomi could enter with its foldable, very good foldable phone. And of course, we could see the new edition of Google Pixel Fold coming this year. So with that, I think consumers, and of course there is Techno Fold also available on the, I would say, on the affordable side of foldable phones. So with these options before consumers, I think Uh, there is a lot to choose from, a good variety, and all of them have addressed major concerns around durability, usability, and other dimensions out there. Uh, I think if I have to compare the main two contenders, which by the way do not seem to be competing because Samsung price points are definitely different, or they are higher than that of Vivo. So somewhere they will not compete each other. I think a serious buyer will go for, maybe might not shy away from spending a bit more and preferring Samsung for obvious reasons, because I think it's not a matter of just a foldable phone, but there are concerns like serviceability, repairability, and there in consumer will always prefer an OEM which has a better control. No doubt, Vivo also has a good control on its supply chain, but in the past we have seen a lot of chat on social channels going on about repairability of high-end phones, premium phones, wherein sometimes customers even faced issues with Samsung that parts were not available in time. And I'm not talking of foldables, I'm talking of general premium phones. So I think with that in mind, probably customers will still prefer Samsung because it is a fairly large organization, has a wide network of servicing, and I think the repairability is much better with Samsung than Vivo. So that would give an edge to Samsung. Second, as I said, it's now seventh generation, so a lot of iterations have gone through all through these years in R&D, which has made the present Fold phone, which is Fold 7, uh, one of the best folds that we have seen so far. Yes, on I think Vivo definitely wins on the battery part, where it has been able to take battery to 6,000 mAh as compared to say 4.5 or so with Samsung. Uh, One more thing, probably I was expecting with Samsung this year was that they would also change the nomenclature of this series as they have done with the S series, which makes it easy for everyone to remember and connect. Like it's now very easy to think of S25, S24, so on and so forth. So has Apple done with iOS 26. So we now understand what iOS 26 stands for. I was expecting Samsung will also change the nomenclature here, and instead of Fold 7, they might call it Fold 25. Nevertheless, maybe next year they do this change, and we it makes a lot more easier for everyone, especially the ones like me who are tracking this industry, to remember the models. Otherwise, on a whole, I think folds are making it big way, and they are definitely, they have graduated as a form factor, and we are going to see more and more premium buyers opting for fold for sure in 2025. This is what I had to share with you today. Tell me your experiences about fold, and what do you think of fold as a form factor?